Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me today to learn about and learn how to use Pronunciator, an online language learning system. So Pronunciator is free to use with your library card, and you will be given the option to create an account with Pronunciator, or you can simply use their instant access feature. So before I get started, I'm just going to give you a little bit of information about what Pronunciator is. So as I said, Pronunciator is an online language learning system that provides courses in 100 languages and 78 English courses taught in the user's native language. Courses can include activities, quizzes, and downloadable audio lessons as well. You also have the option to create personalized courses to create a better learning experience for yourself. And you can download the app on Android, iOS, Apple devices, and Kindle Fire, or you can use it in a web browser, which I will be showing you how to use today. So I'm just going to share a different screen with you. So the first thing you want to do to start is go to strathmorelibrary.ca. And then on the main page here, you'll go to the e-resources tab and scroll until you find Pronunciator. And once you click on Pronunciator, it will take you to this page where you will need to enter in your library barcode number, which is located on the back of your library card, and then you will enter in your PIN. And then it will bring you to this page. If it is your first time using Pronunciator, you may want to try the instant access here, the green button, which I will be using today. Or you can press this blue register button so you have an account. And once you've created an account, you are able to track your progress, whereas with instant access, your progress is not tracked. So if you are wanting to do a longer 8-week program, you can register and it is free. So if you have created an account, you'll come to this part of the page here. Enter in all the information that you use to create your account and press login to gain access. So I'm going to click instant access, and then you'll press this new button here, launch Pronunciator. Now the first thing Pronunciator is going to ask you is what language you want to learn and what language you do speak. So all you have to do is choose from the drop-down menu. And I just want to show you quickly how it will look if an English language learner was using Pronunciator. So I'm going to choose Spanish as the language I speak. And as you can see, the language has already changed here on the main page. And let's learn English, Canadian. And it'll bring up the results here. And it is in that user's native language, which is really great since they do not know English. And I'm simply just going to go back and I'm just going to change this to English Canadian. And I want to learn French. So there are 3 different courses you can kind of choose from. You have the personalized courses that I had mentioned here. You have main course and then learning guides and more. And I'm just going to be going through the main course with you right now. So the main course includes guided postcard lessons, structured drills, quizzes, audio lessons, and more. There are also different language learning levels you can choose from based on your level and your progress. And if you do want something guided, I would suggest going to the Postcards course, which is this green button right underneath the main course. And I'll be showing you that right now. And just keep in mind, all of the courses have the same type of format, so it won't be any different. How to use it is all the same. So here we have the postcards, and I just want to point out that you can click the words on the screen to reveal them and to hide them as well. To navigate, use the arrows on either side of the postcard. And the words are being read aloud to you so you can hear how it sounds. At the bottom of the postcard, you'll notice there's a menu bar. In the far left-hand corner, you do have the ability to choose which postcard you can go to, and it will tell you the phrase or the word that that postcard is. So we're going to go to 34. And right next to that, it says normal. So if you want to hear the word spoken again, just press that button and it will say it at its normal speed. If you want to hear how to say the word a little slower, you'll simply press the slow button here so you can hear exactly how to pronunciate that word. And you also have the option to mute. On the far right of the menu bar, if you press this button, the next phrase will be played automatically, but if you want to go at your own pace, I would suggest leaving it as the default, where you will choose the pace by using the navigation arrows.
Maintenant.
And then above the postcard here, you are currently in learning. Then there's review, that's next. And as you can see, it wants to know you to say the word now in French. And then to reveal the answer, simply click reveal answer. And then you can continue on. And then above this, you do have the option to skip ahead or to just go to whatever you prefer to do. So right now we're in postcards. The next one is drills.
Maintenant.
And then in drills, you can see there are more options than with postcards. So right now we're in listening. Next, we do have flashcards. And then this next one, voice comparison. Once you click on here, it will ask you to for access to your microphone. And then I will show you in just a moment how to use it. And then same thing for pronunciation analysis and for these other options here. Other than the writing, it will ask to use your microphone. So I'm just going to click on voice comparison.
Maintenant.
Maintenant.
Maintenant. Maintenant.
So as you can see, it said the word, and then once that microphone popped up and that little beep, it wanted me to repeat the word, and then whatever I said was repeated back to me. Now, if you don't want this, that's fine. You can change the access that you have allowed Pronunciator to have to your microphone in your URL. If you go to the right-hand corner, there's a little camera. If you click on that, you can always block microphone access for this page, for this website. And I'm just going to show you how to use the writing option over here.
S'il vous plaît.
So it says the word that they want you to type. So it was s'il vous plaît. And as you know, there are different characters in the French language in the alphabet, and all those symbols are at the very top here. So just select when you need to place that letter with that character, and then press this little check mark here, and it will show you if you're correct or incorrect. Next to drills, we have quizzes. So it's pretty much all the same for the quizzes. So it's asking what this image is. I'm going to choose this one here,
Petit déjeuner.
and then it will tell you if it's right, and it will read aloud the answer to you as well. You do have more options with quizzes. You have listening comprehension, reading comprehension, spelling, writing, pronunciation, audio match 1, audio match 2, translation 2, and phrase match. So there are a lot of quiz options that are really helpful for learners. Next up, we do have audio. So once this loads, I'll show you how it begins immediately streaming this specific audio lesson. And you will have the option to download as well, so you can listen to it offline.
Welcome to Pronunciator's Audio Assistant.
So as you can see, it begins playing right away. You have the pause button here, and then the
Turn on
play
the
button.
go with the streamable.
You have the progress bar underneath, and then the download button is right underneath there. And you, as you can see at the top, you do have 3 different lessons that you can stream or download. And then we do have the phrase book. Now this one you can only download, but it is really helpful if you do like to work with paper instead of with a screen. So simply press the download button, and then you can print the phrase book off. At the very top of the page, you do have the options to select which level you want to go to. So currently we're under powerful phrases, but maybe you want conversation. And then right beside that, you can choose the unit. So the units will appear different depending on whatever level you have chosen. So you might want to choose laundry.
Cette machine est brisée.
So these are very specific to certain units and subjects and topics. So say let's go to core vocabulary.
Pomme.
As you can see, the units do change to different subjects. So let's go to insects.
Fourmi.
So this is really great for all levels and all ages, especially if you want to learn about a specific topic in that language. And then as you can see, there are still the great postcards, drills, quizzes, and everything like that for that level and for that unit. Now I just want to take you through the different options we have in the top right-hand corner. This button right here is when you want to log out. You do have the option to search, and you can choose which language you are wanting to find it in, right in the top right-hand corner. You can search for a specific word. You can choose the level, which unit, an example of, and any type. So whether a question or anything like that, and simply press the search button, and your results will appear here. You can simply press the play button
Comédie musicale.
to hear, or you can press on the result to go to the exact place where it is the thing you
Musicienne.
wanted to find is located. Next to the search, we do have My Stats. So as you finish more of courses, it will show you the percentage you have finished for that unit, your average score, and then how you did on each type. So vocabulary, listening, reading, spelling, writing, etc. And simply press the X here to exit this window. You do have the ability to for help. So So if you're having difficulty with Pronunciator, whether it be on a web browser, an app, or the app, you'll come here for more information and help. Next to the help button, we do have the settings button. Now this is pretty important. So the settings here, it wants to know how many times the native speaker repeats a phrase. So currently it's just at 1, but if you like to listen to a word multiple times before you feel confident saying it, you can change it up to 5 times that phrase or that word is repeated. I'm just going to leave it at 1. And then you can also choose that Pronunciator remembers your user credentials on the login page, so you don't have to type it in every time. Once you're done with both of those, just press the save button. Next to the settings, we do have a global volume. So instead of adjusting the volume on your computer or on your device, you can just use this button here to change the volume for everything that is said on Pronunciator. We do have the home button here, and then we do have this bookmark icon. If you click on that, it will tell you which page you are bookmarking, and simply press bookmark this page. And it will show your saved bookmarks right here once you have accessed Pronunciator. Now I'm just going to go back to home. You can either use this one to go to the very first Pronunciator page, or use the back button on the left-hand side of the top. I'm going back to main course just to show you a few different options. You can press this "A Feeling Adventurous" button, and it will take you to a random course.
S'il vous plaît.
And just to get you into it, if you're just not feeling dedicated to actually go through something, it will give you something to do. And back to main course, you can choose the language learning level from here. So you can specifically choose which level you want to start with right from the main page. Next, I'm going to go to learning guides and more. So this provides structured, interactive grammar lessons and more. So you have all of these learning guides listed here. If you want to know more about a certain lesson learning guide, simply click this little eye information icon.
Your child is starting to talk up a storm, and you'd like to introduce some words from a second language. This 4-week set of language lessons is for kids ages 3 to 6.
So as you can see, as I press the button, a little window appeared giving me the summary of what this course is about, and it actually reads it aloud to you. This is really important, especially because a lot of people are learning new languages. They can't read it yet, so it is read aloud to them. And if you are interested in this course, simply press start this course. And as you saw, that course was 4 weeks, but in here there are longer courses, including this 8-week travel prep course. And as you notice, there are COVID-19 essential phrases, so I'm just going to go into that one to show you what it looks like.
Virus.
So this one's pretty important right now, just because a lot of people don't know the language to use during this pandemic. So there's all different kinds of things that people can do and learn. And then I just want to also point out the healthcare course that is available as well.
S'il vous plaît.
So here you're learning about healthcare and words that are used within the healthcare. So you do have different drills and everything like that, but this is basic phrases. So if you already know basic phrases, you may want to skip ahead. And you can do that by clicking here and then just skipping ahead to the next day. Now, if you don't like to do it that way, at the very top here, as I had shown before, you can choose which week you go to. If you think you have the basic phrases down, you can move along. And then you can also choose which day and session as well.
Acne.
Now I'm going to go to the main page here because I just want to show something that's really great for Pronunciator that they have provided for English language learners under the Learning Guides course. And I'm just going to change the language once more here. And then under here, you can see that there is a Pro Citizen for Canada. And I just want to show you what it looks like.
Welcome to Pro Citizen Canada.
So as you can see, the text is being read aloud for English language learners, but it is used the same as all the other quizzes and everything that we went through. So there is a little video here, some information, and then there are quizzes as well.
What do we profess our loyalty?
Once again, the questions are read aloud to users. And then you can change which level you want to learn about. So maybe you want to learn about Canadian history. You can skip right ahead to that. So you can choose what you are learning that day. And then there's different units, of course, that you can choose from. So I'm just going to go back to learning French. Sorry, my computer is just lagging a little bit. And I want to show you the personalized courses. Now, personalized courses does allow you to tailor, so personalize your learning to your interests or your occupation, so your job. So simply just press the blue Create button. And first, I am going to create a course based on the topics that interest me. And all you're going to do is fill out the information they need in order to create a personalized course for you. So it tells me to choose 5 or more topics. So that is what I'm going to do. All right, and simply press the blue Next button in the top right-hand corner. And then they want to know your skill level. I'm going to say intermediate, what age range you are within, and how many weeks you want the course to last. Now, the lowest you can go is 4 weeks, and then the highest is 52 weeks, so a whole year. I want mine a little lower, so I'm going to go with 5, and then click that Next button again. And now it's asking how many new phrases you want to learn each day. I'm going to put it up a little higher to 7. And then it wants to know if you want more drills or more quizzes. I think I would prefer some more quizzes than drills. And now it's asking for permission to use your microphone, which for a lot of these, it might be helpful. So I'm going to leave it. And then it asks if they want to use your webcam. I'm just going to say no, just because very few do. And it just seems a little more safer to do that. And now, what are your learning goals? So 1 is most important and 4 is least important. So just select whatever it is that is most important and least important to you for your personalized course. And now it's asking if you want to receive a daily reminder via email. You can press yes or no, and then you'll simply enter in your email address. And then they want you to give this course a name. So I'm going to put something easy to remember and find. And then here it is on the main page. So once you want to access that, just click on it.
Je continue.
And here it is. So as you note, we are under drills. You have all those same great options as before. This is just a personalized course for exactly what you want to learn.
Je continue.
And you have all this audio as well.
Bon.
I am just going to go back here to the personalized course, and I want to create another one. And this time I'm going to select my occupation here. And so there are a lot of options, and if there isn't the exact one, you can probably find one similar, so you can learn the language. And I'm going to choose librarian. And then it's going to ask you the same questions once more. And this one I might want a little bit longer course. Maybe few new phrases, not as many new phrases each day, just because it is a new area. And maybe more drills this time because I'm a little more uncomfortable with the language, but that will be used. And then no access to the webcam. And then choose your learning goals from most important to least important. And then simply click on the title of your course to begin.
En bas.
And here you have it.
Je vous en prie.
And obviously the options will vary a little bit depending on what you have chosen that is most important for you, whether that is listening, speaking, reading, or writing. Now I'm just going to go back here, and I do want to show you that you can delete these personalized courses. And just a reminder, if you do not have an account, these will not be saved. So if you do want to build a personalized course, do create an account with Pronunciator. And I just want to show you something a little interesting. So you can actually learn English as well from English. So I'm going to choose Australian English. And obviously this is just a little fun thing you can do.
Please.
And obviously some things are exactly the same, but it is interesting to see that some of in the English language, a lot of things vary for different parts of the world. So I'm just going to go back to the library website here and show you that you can view more tutorials if you are feeling stuck by simply pressing the View Tutorial button. There is an instructional brochure here, and then these buttons will take you to that specific app for that specific device. And then I do also want to bring your attention to our adult literacy. So we have a new program called SAIL, Strathmore and Area Adult Inclusive Learning. It's a new program at the library. And if you want to know more about it, you can go right here to About SAIL. And there's a little bit of information just to kind of familiarize yourself with what we offer. So this program is for adults, specifically English language learners and adults who want to improve their math skills, their English skills, and their computer skills as well. So we do offer coaching, and we are And right now it is a little hard to offer a lot of these programs, but as soon as we reopen, we will be sure to let you know when a lot of our programming can continue in the library. All right, so that is it for me for today, and thanks for joining me. If this demo or any of our others have been helpful, let us know by giving us a shout out on Facebook. And if you're interested, join me next week for the live tutorial of lynda.com. Have a great day, everyone.